how to make use of the green parts of a leek, because I know a lot of people in the Western culture don't really like to use that, but us Asians love using that. So especially, this is a Sri Lankan recipe. It's a leek stir fry sort of. First of all, you need to wash your the green parts of a leek. I'm using a whole head for this one. You just split it in the middle and run it under the tap and make sure to wash off all the dirt, because you don't want to be eating dirt. And then what I would suggest is separating these inside parts, the skinny ones, and I would also cut off any dead bits from the top. And then what you're going to do is, I'll show you the ingredients in a moment once I prep this. Now with the small part, you can just cut it in half like that and chop it into little pieces. And then with the larger leaves, you can cut it into 4 sections, or 2 if it's medium size like this. Cut it in half first so it's easy to manage. And then the big pieces, you can, like the most outer leaves, you can cut into thirds maybe. And cut it in half in the middle, that way it's manageable. I will show you guys how I cut them. So with the medium-sized pieces, you can literally just put the whole bundle like that and cut it into thin strips. So you can see the difference. The innermost parts are very tender and yellow, and the outer, a little bit like the ones that's after that, is like lighter green, and the most outer ones are darker of a green. Now this comes in handy when you are cooking this, so I will let you know what to do. Now the other ingredients we need are some salt. I'm using Himalayan rock salt or medium grain salt. You need some turmeric powder and some chili flakes. And I'm also going to add some white onion that's roughly chopped. I have here about 1/4 of a large white onion, some curry leaves from my garden, and 1/4 of a medium-sized tomato. Tomato is optional. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. You can totally omit that. But it's very easy and simple, and everything happens super quick. So let's go to the stove and try to make this now. Into my heating pan, I'm going to add some rice bran oil. I don't recommend using olive oil because olive oil has its own taste. So add about a tablespoon of oil. Now at this point the heat is on high. I'm going to turn it to medium high because I don't want it to be too much. Then I'm gonna then put my curry leaves. Oil's not hot enough. I'm going to add my onion. Give it a quick stir. At this point, I'm also going to add the really green part of the leeks. because that will take a little longer to cook. Now this happens very quickly. After all, it is a stir fry, so you don't want to walk away from your stove. Everything will be burned and you don't want to overcook things as well. Keep stirring constantly. And then you're going to add salt to taste. A 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. And depending on how much spicy you like it, you can add up to a tablespoon of chili flakes. We like ours to be really spicy, so I add about a tablespoon per leek. We also usually put some dried Maldives fish flakes into this. I don't have any at the moment, otherwise I would have added some. It makes it really tasty, but that also makes it non-vegetarian. At the moment, this is a vegetarian-friendly vegan meal. Now add the other. Keep stirring everything. If you feel like there's not enough oil, you can always go ahead and add some more. I'm going to add just a little bit because I feel like it's getting a little dry. And I'm also going to add my tomatoes at this time. All you're going to do is keep stirring. Now I've kept stirring for about 30 seconds to a minute, and it seems to be all wilted and cooked down. So I'm just going to turn off the heat at this point. And it'll definitely continue to cook because the pan is hot. And that's it.